we'll double check. Okay. Um, I started another stream. We can try to. I'll try to get Slurpin.
Yeah,
I'm trying to add
they're
him
all
as
in
well.
that party, so just
Just gotta get him in here then. I apologize
nah,
to
you're good.
them. This sucks because we have to restart everything.
I want to hear what they have to say about the race.
I know Slurp was heartbroken. I think he's had speed. At least this week he finally didn't get bad luck and actually got a good finish. It's one of the things that he's been unlucky as of late. Who else finished top 3?
It
Was
was
it
R4D.
Kevin? Okay. Okay. There's R4D. Slurp is in here. Alright, guys. Make sure you guys include your audio. I'm gonna get the party audio included. I'm gonna double check real quick if it's good. Just let me know if it has any static. If you guys are able to, let's get over to my stream. Talk real quick, guys.
Yeah.
Ah, shit, my stream. Reagan, I completely understand,
What did he say?
but I need a rant about this race. Yeah, I understand completely. But yes, I'm gonna send the floor over to Mr. Stein as he was a co-commentator and he gets an interview. So I wish you the best of luck with third place.
So I'm here with R4D Fire. He didn't really show much speed today, but he got a little lucky and finished third. It looked like you had a solid run going. It looked like you fell back a little bit. Take me through your race. What happened? How'd you get back up there at the end? And looks like you choked a chance at the win. So just take me through your race.
Okay. I did exactly what I did last week. Failed into a top 3 and then stole the win or a chance at the win. Uh I'm low-key terrible and I wish I was good.
What did you think about the race as a whole? Do you think this race was an improvement from Darlington, or do you think more has to be done too?
This race was amazing. It shows how good this league is. I think we need more races like that.
All right. And one last question. Do you have anybody to shout out from this race?
Shout out Wesley for winning. Shout out Slurp for being Slurp. And shout out to my band or my go Charleston Bender 17.
All right. That was R4D Fire. He finished third. Great run tonight, buddy.
That sounded like a. You guys are crazy. That's not. We're supposed to be like encouraging, but nah, you got freaking lucky. No, you guys are good friends. No, I know you guys are friends. So, like he said, you guys don't like each other. You guys are friendly rivals, as we like to say. Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to fight next week in wherever you guys are on track. All right, we're gonna move on to second place tonight. Again, it's just like on Sunday, Slurp. I just you continue to do stuff at Indy that I didn't know was possible. You're able to again to move to the field, and sadly, you nearly done. I don't know how the hell you got that run. You were able to build up the run on the front stretch, just so close. You side drafted him, and at the line by half an inch. Just take me through the final few laps and this race as a whole, as it was a little chaotic at the end.
The final few laps, or I guess the final like 30 laps because of all the cautions, it was just a struggle to get anything going for me to show what I had at the end there until the final restart because all the cautions and each time I would lose a position. But on the final restart, I was started fourth and just tried to bide my time because I couldn't just pass them straight up. I knew one of them would have to make a mistake or get together, and that happened with Joey and Wesley, and I snuck into second, and I guess on the final corner I just let off early to try and get as much of a run out of there, and it worked, but the side draft
So close.
yeah, the side draft wasn't strong enough, and I just couldn't pull him back, but overall, a very good race. Definitely my best race of the season, and happy with the P2.
I will say you've had some bad luck in this series so far, but this will finally be your first top five. I think it might be your first top five, but either way, Slurp. I wish you the best of luck going forward. Any special shout outs before we move on to our winner?
Shout out to Wesley for a clean finish at the end. Shout out to Joey for choking and letting me into second. Uh, shout out to the guys who caused the 95 cautions that just broke up the flow of the race. That was certainly who are you? But besides that, no, I don't have anything else.
Well, you heard it from him. You shouted out people who cause cautions. That is not a good thing, by the way. But it helps Slurp out
That's a
tonight.
first for me.
Nah, it wasn't like shouting out, oh, like good job, just shout out, because they changed the race.
Helped you out.
They made this race different for sure. They contributed in their own
Yeah,
way.
I guess they
so shout
deserve
out
to be
them.
noticed.
Yeah.
All right. Either way, let me make sure I say your name right. Slurp. It was a
Yeah.
good night for you. Congrats on the top five. Good finish for you. You also won a stage tonight, so I wish you the best of luck going forward.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be our second time talking him in Winner's Circle. This time, Wesley, it's a little bit less controversial. Atlanta was a little controversial, but this time you straight up won it. Little chaotic, right? Yes, I know R4D. You're a little salty about it. And it was kind of iffy. But this time, God damn it, you got me thinking about you. This time, Wesley, it was easily the best. I guess you earned it tonight. Able to hold on at the end. I think at the beginning of this stage, you did some pit strategy when the cautions came out. Did you ever take tires again?
Uh, I want to say I took tires once and I took two.
And just how was it going, holding on to the lead at the end there, just trying to block, getting a little bit of a gap between you and second, and then just holding on after caution kept happening?
Honestly, as long as I kept them side by side going down the back straightaway, I was going to be able to pull at least 5/10s before getting to the next turn. So when the last restart, Joey slowed up, I knew what he was going to try and do. It didn't ultimately work, but I knew what he was trying to do.
Yeah, definitely. Wesley, overall, this is your second win on the season. So going forward, what is your mindset?
Win this bracket.
That's definitely a good bracket. As winning definitely
I had to
earned
go
you
against
that.
Kevin. That was hard enough as it was.
Well, you won it tonight, so I mean, you did a pretty good job, I would say.
Now we go to
If you
Texas.
keep doing that, if you keep doing that, Wesley, you'll easily make the championship race. So, any special shout-outs before we head out and recap the race?
Shout out my Twitch. My POV's on there. Wesley Ver 72. Follow that.
All right, that is his special shout-out. All right, I wish you the best of luck going forward, Wesley, and congrats on the win again. All right. All right, Stein. How would we describe this race, to say the least?
I'd say it was kind of like last week, but we did have a good finish at least. That's
Yeah, at least we got a quality finish. It wasn't robbed from us. I think if Darlington actually made it in 3 and 4, we may have saw death, to be honest with you. So we're kind of lucky in that way. But either way, tonight, like I just said again, intermediates have not been this league's best friend. I think Atlanta was our best intermediate, and it was a typical Atlanta race, to be honest with you. But tonight was a little disappointing because I can see there's portions of great racing, and that's the most frustrating part. I feel like there's something to build off of here, and then they either get more aggressive or there's little mistakes like apron touches and stuff that really, in my opinion, damper the mood. Think there's quality. I love the finish, though. I'm happy you finished in a great fashion, so happy about that. Overall, chaotic stage 3. Stage 1 and 2, though, little chaotic in stage 2, but I thought the racing overall was solid in there. Stage 3 was a little disappointing. but they got a good finish. Stein, anything else you want to say about the race?
No, I think that's it. Stinks that I haven't been in the field for the past 2 weeks, and I won't be here next week either. But I should be back in 2 weeks, and hopefully when I'm back, we see some green flag racing in the final
Improvement.
stage.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. Like, I want them to. I want to see like a finish with like fuel cycles. I think
Yeah.
that's the thing I want to see. I want to see who can dominate in that type of situation. But either way, Wesley got it done tonight. Was able to capitalize on getting some track position at the end there. Held on to it, and he was able to get his second win of the season. Congrats to him again. But that is gonna do it for me. I enjoyed the show. A little chaotic in stage 3, but I'm happy they ended it on a good note with a great finish. I wish the best of luck to you guys all. I will see you guys whenever I see you on Saturday for Backwoods Racing League at 11 Eastern. Peace.